Hi there, Jimmy here from the Onside team, bringing you another help video. In this video, we're going to cover off Onside Tasks. So first of all, we're going to start on the web portal side, and then we'll jump over to the app side. So jumping into the web portal here, logging in through the website, navigate to Tasks, and you'll have your Tasks dashboard. So from here, we have our to-do, doing, and done tasks. So the key thing about the tasks is as they progress through the different stages, it will trigger a notification to the person who created it, as well as the property admins, if it is associated to a property. So at any time, I can jump into one of these tasks and update the details of it, change the status, change who it's assigned to. I've got the location there on the property, which I can move about. Due date, change the color if I want to. And we've also got privacy. So privacy is really setting who has access to this task. So public being anyone that checks into the property will be able to see it there. Private, only the people you've assigned to it and the admins of the property. Company, anyone from your company will be able to see this task. Add images to it, and there's also follow-up actions, which I'll get to shortly. So creating a new task, popping in a title or a quick description of what exactly you're wanting to get done. So I can go fix fencing, for example, replace posts. I could then give further information about it. So use grade 3 posts from workshop, for example. I can then leave it unassigned or assign it to up to 10 people from my company. So that's the key thing here for the assignees. They need to be part of the same company as you in Onside. I can then choose to put it down on property, and I'm going to go for Jimmy Inc. And I'm going to put it down there. Due date, again, another optional one. I can change up the color of the pin. Choose the privacy level, and then follow-up actions. So this is typically something that's done kind of after the fact. So if you have completed the task, but there is further work needed to be done as an extension of that, then you could just pop that in here. So I can go buy new fencing wire. So I've gone and replaced the posts, and I realized, hey, we're actually running low on fencing wire. So I can get down to the bottom and hit save. And then once that's saved, if I jump back to my follow-up actions, I can also then tick it off to say that I've done it. Or if it is actually something I need to allocate out, I can also convert this to a task itself as well, which would then show down here as a converted action. So jumping out of here and going back to the dashboard again, if I click filter, I can then filter the task dashboard by any of these criteria. So I could filter by ones that are assigned to me, for example. So these ones. And then I can download a report based on these filters. So once you've got your filters set, then you can download your report. Otherwise, when you download the report without the filter, it will give you all of your tasks. So some more functionality in here. If we jump into the arrow here, I've got some templates here. So in this one, for example, toolbox meeting, I've decided to do a toolbox meeting task, and it can be reused over and over again. And in this case, I've done it like this. So who will be attending the meeting? So having ticking options and then following it through, ticking off as each thing's done. If something comes out of this meeting that needs to be done, create a follow-up action. Or even convert it to a task and then assign it to the person that you've discussed in that toolbox meeting that would need to do it. To create your own templates, just jump into the arrow, go create template, and create away. So basically the same information that we were looking at before, except you have this checklist option. So I can create multiple checklists or a long checklist, whatever I want to do, giving it a name and then labeling what the check item is. But further down, you can also then restrict what exactly someone using this template could actually do with it. So do you want them to create tasks that aren't associated to a property? Or maybe you don't want them changing the color because you use certain colors for certain things across the property. So things like that. So once you create a task template, that's going to be available to anyone within your company as well. So that is the web portal side of tasks. Let's jump over to the app. All right, so navigating across to tasks, I've got that same dashboard on here. So then if I'll tap into one, again, I'd see that task information, including who's assigned to it, due date, follow-up actions, visibility, and there's also the option to archive it. At the very top, there is also an option to share it. So if you were to use that, it would use, or you'd have the option of any messaging app that you've got on your phone. So that could even be text message or emails. And then you can send that directly to a contractor. That contractor doesn't actually need Onside to then be able to open that task. They would get a website version of it. So regardless of if they're using it or not, they'll still be able to have the information of the task. Just as from the portal, we can also then hit the plus button and then choose the template. So if I went vehicle pre-start, for example, this is one that I've created in the portal with this information, and these are the checking options. I can tick them off as they get done. Or again, I can create follow-up actions for them. So as easy as that, that is Onside Tasks. Thanks.